Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I am going to show you a device called a USB to VGA adapter. Now what this is used for is if you need to add another monitor and your graphics card does not support it. You get this and it comes with something like this, and you get the driver disk. Now, I'm working with Windows 11, so Windows 11 should automatically let me do it. So as you can see, I have my other monitor right here, and that is going to be my second monitor. So let's see how this works. So what you do is you take this and you plug it in to your computer here. Yes, it's USB 3.0, but it'll work in a 2.0 port. There we go. And it's reading it as a CD drive, which is kind of weird, but that's just what it does. I take my VGA cable, plug it in, I don't need to tighten anything down actually. There we go. So now if I go to display settings, I forgot this is not my daily use machine, so it's going to take a while for me to right click here. Alright, so we'll go to display settings. And it should read that another monitor is hooked up. So we'll go to multiple displays. We're going to do detect, and it did not find another monitor. Did not mean to hit that. Go to graphics. Oh, that's just for other things. So what's happening here is it's not recognizing it. Okay, so what I gotta do now is I gotta install this disk. So what you do is you come down here, go to your drive, and yes, it is what they call a mini disk. That's what that inner tray on your disk drive is for. Okay. Minimize that. We're going to go here. Now, as you see, you have, let me turn the camera up. Sorry, I thought the camera was up. If you can see it on camera, let me zoom in. you have XP and then you have 7-Windows 10 2.02. So the one I'm going to install is the Windows 10 2.0.2. USB display. And as you can see, I have it's XX USB display. Now, unfortunately, this computer did not start using it by itself. You still need to have a monitor hooked up so you could do what you need things to do. So basically, this is just a cheap solution to get dual monitor set up. So you click next and you click install. Yes, I have to install the device software. Now, when this is done, my other monitor down below should start working. And I do have to restart the computer because basically what you're doing is you're simulating a real graphics card via USB. So you do want to restart the computer. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to aim the camera down once it says E-machine. And there is a reason for that. I want to see if it'll automatically do what I needed to do. So I'm going to aim it down, back up a little bit here. I'll zoom out even further. That is as much as I could zoom out. So basically, the device I just showed you is hooked up. So once that is hooked up, what's going to happen is when the computer goes into Windows, that should see it as a second monitor. And I have a dual boot situation, so make sure it's on Windows 11 because that is what it's installed on. And what should happen is I should have a dual monitor setup. Now, yes, the device is USB 3.0, but I have used USB 3.0 devices in a USB 2.0 port. So hopefully, once I get this set up, it'll work just fine. Just waiting for the computer to boot still. so we're back up and running here. So I need to do a little bit of configuration. So I'm not going to move the camera back up. Actually, I should. Ooh, it adjusted itself. You see how the screen's moving in and out? I've never seen that's probably because of the, oh, there we go. Did you see that? You saw monitor 1 and monitor 2. So what I can do is I can do the display resolution. One. Unfortunately, my Windows installation is wigging out a little bit. I have never seen that happen before. All right, so I'm going to disconnect it. All right, so was this device causing that to happen? All right, so I plugged it back in. So what's happening here is that USB device, since this is not a USB 3.0 port, so what's happening is the computer's too old, so it's not doing what it needed to do. So I might have to swap computers here and figure out what's going on, which I will do now. All right, so I am on my testing station number 1 now. What you just saw on the other computer was the USB, basically the USB graphics card, the USB controller / whatever other controller could not handle it. So I am going to try it on testing station number 1. Yes, I'm on Windows Vista, but that should not matter. I will try it again on testing station number 2 when my USB 3.0 add-in cards come in. I have those. I have those on order. They should be here tonight or tomorrow, and then sometime later this week I will do another video with those in there and see what else happens. But back to the video here. All right, so the thing is here, I have the USB graphics card here, and I'm going to put it in my testing station number 1 here, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so it's going to ask me to locate it. So what I got to do is I got to slide my testing station number 2 back. Pull the disk out. Put the disk in. And I'm just going to use the disk to install what I need to install. But for anything here, let me turn the camera back up a little bit. As you can see, I'm going to be using the Windows sort of autoplay. Alright, so it's asking me to insert the disk, as you can see. And I already put the disk in, so I click Next. Alright, so the driver was unable to install. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to My Computer here. You have Windows XP, you have Windows 7 to 10 here. So what I am going to do is I'm going to run the Windows 7 setup, because the driver will actually work, because basically Vista and 7 are sort of alike. This is just a Vista thing, don't need to worry about as of now. And it keeps questioning, hey, what's going on here? So now, once this gets done, I should be able to use this on this computer. Unfortunately, my Windows 11 installation did not boot. I don't know why. So I'm trying it with Vista. Alright, so now I am going to restart the computer. Now when the computer boots, if I don't have a problem with this, it's the eMachine USB controller that was acting up. So I am going to restart the computer here. So once that computer restarts, we should be A-OK. So Took a little longer than I expected, but that is okay. All right, here the post beep. All right, so once it goes into the menu here, Windows Vista. All right. So once we get going into the operating system itself, we should be okay. For some reason, my Vista installation does this every time I boot into it. So hopefully that driver didn't mess anything up on it. There we go. So here we go. I know it's taking a little longer for it to go into the OS. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. So we are in. Okay. Right? It might have stopped working, but Alright, so this device does work. It's just that my computers are old, so what's happening is the controller on testing station number 2 does not want to work. And this won't work on Vista. So I'm going to try one more thing and see if I can get it to work properly. Alright, back to testing station number 2. So as you see, it is working. It's just that the computer doesn't have enough resources to do it. So what's happening is the display options, the resolution options are going up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, as I said, these computers are old. So we know that this works on both machines. One has a hardware issue, the other is software. I did not think that through. But it does work. So, anyway, with that said, that is it for this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.